In this video, I'm gonna give you the trick to interviewing that no one's probably ever told you before, so stay tuned. All right, when you arrive at the interview, the goal isn't just to talk about you. Yeah, it does seem that way because you've been preparing all these answers to all these questions and they're probably gonna ask you for sure, yeah. But don't make the mistake of thinking that the interview is only about you. Number one, intent. So the intent that you have, whether it's a phone screen or an in-person interview, most people are showing up to sell themselves, to convince why they are the best person for the job. They're there for taking, they're there to get a job, to earn money. They want it to be about them, right? You want to be the person who shows up to the interview that's different, okay? That is genuinely there to care about the organization and their goals. What hopes and dreams did they have for the person filling this role that you're interviewing for, right? So it's a subtle shift, right? It's putting the focus completely on what they want, to give your full attention, to be observant, to be present, and to pay attention, to ask the best questions, to genuinely connect with the people in the room. That brings me to number two, the power of the questions. So many times I would be in an interview, for example, and I'd ask a question about the role and the interviewer would answer, and sometimes they'd go off on a bit of a tangent and I'd let them. And eventually I'd want to hear everything they had to say because there was good information in there. Eventually they would get through everything and turn it back to me. And then I might say, thanks for sharing all that information. Then I'd ask them, like, what do you hope the candidate that you hire will be able to do? And what would it take for them to make a really significant difference here? And questions like that really make them think like, wow, this person really cares about what we're doing here. This person's really interested in meeting our needs, right? And they just feel taken care of already. So that's just a completely different approach. So three, create a different experience for the people interviewing you, right? So they interview a lot of people, they're used to this process. You can create a different experience. So by connecting and listening and caring and getting them to feel like you really care about what it is they want, they're gonna want to tell you more. I would leave them, when I interviewed, with a different experience than they were used to. And it made me stand out in every interview. So when you aren't trying to sell or convince or people please, say what they want to hear, when you are focused on telling them how much of a team player and hard worker you are, and you want them to know how good you are, it's different than genuinely really caring about what they want and then talking about how you can help, right? 4, this approach really helps your confidence because when we make this interviewing about ourselves, it becomes very difficult to connect and it becomes more easy to get nervous, right? Because you start thinking like, I hope they like me. I hope I'm saying the right thing, right? But when the focus is completely on them, what they need, what they want, you're really wanting to connect with them, it's a totally different experience. When we're afraid that they're not gonna like us, or we're afraid that we won't be enough, or we're afraid that we won't get the job, if we're worried that we're gonna be screwed if we don't get the job, we aren't very good at hiding that, and it shows up in what you say and how you say it. So when you're able to shift your focus and the attention to what they need, everything changes and the experience is completely different for you and for them. And it all goes back to your intention. Where are you coming from? So I want you to ask yourself these questions. How would you show up if you were booked solid with interviews and you were fully expecting to receive a couple of job offers in your inbox in the next few days? How do you show up then, right? So the point of this is I want you to get into that feeling of you have everything you need. You don't need anything from them. You are there to offer help. Second question, how do you show up if you were a highly in-demand candidate or even a consultant who was invited to their office to help them solve a problem or help them with some particular issues? And that'll be what the role is and what they need that person for that they're interviewing, okay? Number 3, how would you show up if you didn't need anything from them and you were just there to help and show them how you serve, right? And it was just a conversation. And there you have it. If you want more step-by-step help from me with crushing your interviews, showing up as an expert that they know they're gonna wanna hire, being the strongest energy in the room and doing it in an authentic, genuine way, I have lots more to share with you. So starting with a free workshop, it's called 4 Steps to Getting a Better Job. You can sign up for it below. When you sign up, you're going to learn by the end, you're gonna know exactly how to do the following things, okay? You're gonna know how to create infinite opportunities, so you'll never have to worry about where your next job opportunity is coming from. You're going to learn how to crush those interviews once you've got them. So imagine feeling completely at home with yourself, knowing exactly what it is you're gonna say when you walk in and who you're gonna be when you go in there. How to master the salary negotiation. You're gonna understand exactly how that works, what you're gonna need to say, and you're gonna be able to do it in a way that feels good to you. So it doesn't feel icky or inauthentic, and it's just easy to do because it will be aligned with who you are. And then how to set up your promotion. So we're not just talking about getting you a job or your next job right now. We're gonna totally do that. But we're also talking about setting up your promotion for the future so that you can start making those right moves now so that we know where you're going 1 year, 2 years, even 10 years out, what position do you wanna be in, okay? So we're gonna create that now. So click below to sign up for that. You can start watching it right away. Just let me know where to send it, and I will see you on that workshop. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want to watch another video from me, click here. Another video in the series, click here. And I will see you in the next video. Cool. Bye. Oh yeah, and leave a comment because then I'll know who's watching.